let them know who you are and what your role is on the game and the world of the Expanse. Why do you love it, bro? Why do you love it? Go ahead.
Okay, so my position is officially called game design director. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm supervising the whole gameplay flow of the game. So mostly playing the game, giving feedbacks, looking at different subsystems like RPG system, for example, or maybe crafting system, and going through the designs, discussing it with the teams, giving some ideas, vision for the stuff, and point out where we want it to be, how it should be connected to other stuff like narrative or maybe level design. So basically assembling the stuff together. We have already also have a creative director, Alexander Mishurin, who's responsible for the whole game, and I'm mostly responsible for the gameplay flow parts, all the design stuff, game design, narrative design, level design, UI design, quest design, all coming together.
Wow, bro. First of all, that's incredible. The fact that you got all of that on your shoulders to like focus on and to lead a team to do that, that right there is an incredible skill, bro. I love talking to game directors because I love to kind of like dive into the mind of what it takes to put all of that vision together. You know what I'm saying? I think that's so incredible. So I want to set it off like this, man. The first thing that blew me away out the gate was just the announcement trailer. So I was already playing the Expanse, the Telltale series. So I already
Yeah,
like
yeah.
played those, beat those. So I was already engaged with the game, and I know the TV show is out there as well. But when I saw
You
that
you should watch the TV show as well. Yeah, you should do it sometime.
yeah, no, I will. So, but when I seen the announcement trailer of the Osiris Reborn,
Mm-hmm.
that took it to a whole other level. So, my question to you is, since we were talking about gameplay systems and stuff like that, a lot of the weapons, like I said, the shields, having your drone in the sky shooting for
Yeah,
you and
yeah.
stuff like that, all the cool elements. Break down what we can expect when it comes to the gameplay of the Expanse, especially with all the weapons and the different ways you can battle in the game.
I don't think I can go too much into the details about particular classes, but the main idea is that when we started to design the game itself, the main idea behind the RPG is mm, to let player feel that his choices matter, and choices matter in RPG system as well, in his abilities. So we basically broke down different power play fantasies to make a list of play styles we want to include in the game. Obviously, there is part of the audience who likes to play as a sniper. Some other guys who want to have some gadgets. Some guys who like to lean on abilities and maybe role play as a hacker or something like that. So we made a list and we tried to fit it into the Expanse universe, which is not always easy because Expanse universe is very gritty and grounded, and we need to explain and basically do a scientific research for every particular gadget. So we really base all the stuff we bring in the game on some real prototypes and some weapons that are already existing in the world. So we just don't make it like magic stuff. It can't happen in Expanse. You can't just make things up. The universe requires a very high attention to details.
Yeah,
So
not.
what I can say, there will be different play styles. We hope everyone will find something suitable for himself. Some will be more close in person, not really melee combat, but close combat. Others will be for range distance, for staying in cover, or for running into the enemies with the shield, as you've seen in the trailer. Every gadget from the trailer will appear in the game, so that's not
Oh
not
my god. Yo,
not a lie.
yo, I gotta spin the chain for you, bro. I gotta spin the chain, son, because just knowing what you just said about that trailer alone, that right there already is crazy. So now another thing is, there's a video that y'all released, right? And it showed like a lot of the environments and the detail and also the destruction and stuff like that. So will the Expanse, the Osiris Born, how closely related is it to the Expanse TV show, or was y'all able to kind of like have y'all own type of like vision or have y'all own type of direction outside of just following the TV show, so you can add your own spin to it, especially when it comes to the environments that you're in and the things you're going to be doing in these locations? You can share anything about that?
Yeah. Also, not an easy question to answer because we're definitely working with Alcon Entertainment, who basically owns the IP and the show. And we had all the concept arts and maybe some models from the show, from the artists, and some consultations with writers of the show as well. So we're not making, the game just based on the universe. It's interconnected with the universe and with the things that happen in the series in the TV show. We have our own story. It's not a story about James Holden and his crew. It's a different captain, different crew, different enemies. But we will see the major events from the TV show in our game as well, from our perspective. And speaking of the environments, we also will visit the iconic places from the show, such as Ceres, Luna, Mars, Ganymede, Io. But developing those, we decided to take a more in-depth approach into creating those locations, those environments, because TV show was kind of a bit limited in what they could do with their budget and with their production capabilities. Making a video game gives you more freedom. So we try to expand on what people can see, what people can expect from the locations, and we try to bring them next level in terms of science fiction, in terms of details, in terms of stuff that can be included in terms of environment as a whole.
Wow, yo, bro, yo, every time you talk about this game, so you get me even more hype. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, wish list, wish list, wish list. This game right now, yo, I'm telling you, The Expanse is one of those games that not only you would want to play, but if you're a fan of the show and if you played the Telltale series, you got to play this one. Like, you got to. Like, it's that crazy just from what I'm seeing. So now, in the trailer, I gotta ask you this: does this game has a like a co-op component or like an online component to it? The reason I was asking, because looking at the dynamics in that trailer and how you had your crew with you, yo, that joint looked crazy as well. So is this a single player only game, which is fine with me? I love my single player games, but just looking at the trailer, it seems like it lends like a potential to have like a online multiplayer aspect to it or some sort of co-op to it. You can share any light on that with us, bro?
Honestly speaking, we on the early stages of the game development, we had some thoughts about adding a cooperative part to the game as well. But even making prototypes on pre-production stage, we figured that it will cost a lot of effort to properly make it and not to screw the narrative part, because the tools to tell the story in the cooperative game are just different. You need to approach differently to how you structure your levels, your locations, your interactions with non-player characters, the dialogues, the cutscenes. It's all different. And to make it properly and not to lose the spirit of the narrative-driven RPG, it's a very hard thing to do. And so we decided against it. We decided to focus on the story, on how it feels, how it plays out, how it can be shown to the player, and obviously on the companions, because companions also suffer if you add the second player. You just can't have two players and 2 companions. It's a big crowd, it doesn't fit in the locations. So if you are the second player, you just kick out one of the companions and leave part of the story behind. So yeah, it's single player. It's focused on your story and your companions. We have a lot of stuff going on around companions and their stories, backstories, how they evolve, how you have a relationship with them, some romance with some of them, and maybe some fights, quarrels in the team. So there is a lot of stuff there.
Oh, yeah, I can't. Yo, this is so real, bro. Like, this is so real. Like, I love it. Now, I got a major banging question for you, man. So, one thing I want to ask you is, when it comes to music, like this is Hot 97, you know what I'm saying? So, my question to you is, when it comes to the music of the video game and stuff like that, right? Is there any artists that you would have loved to work with to like even possibly have like the Expanse soundtrack or add more theme songs and stuff like that, or moments like moment to moment gameplay and stuff like that? Like, I think something like that would be so incredible, so amazing. What artist, if you had your choice, and it could be hip hop, R&B, rock, whatever it is, but if you had your choice, what artist you would love to bring into the world of Expanse, bro? Talk to me.
That's a nice question. Yeah, obviously, I have some favorite artists from musical artists from the video game industry. Some soundtracks of the games, like maybe Deus Ex, Mass Effect, that are just in my playlist. But speaking of who would I like to add to the game, I really love the approach of Jedi Survivor game. They invited some not very well-known groups and musical artists, not from the gaming industry, and they made a separate, I think it was a kind of album, and it was played as cantina music. You could actually hear those songs in the cantina, and it was so cool because I learned a lot about new groups I like now from that cantina, because it was so good to hear different music in different styles, and it really fit the idea of cantina. So I would love to do something similar, maybe add some music to nightclubs we have on series. It might be some drum and bass or maybe hip hop, anything. Just anything that really fits the the sci-fi setting of the really underground nightclub, or maybe some other music for the Chinese noodles shop that we have. Might be also very good stuff to add.
Well, yo, I got something for you. Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now, because this is something that a lot of people is starting to adapt right now. So there's this yo, I'm gonna send it to you. So a lot of artists be wanting to get their songs in video games, right? But sometimes it could be a crazy process. So there's this company, I think it's tigermedia.co. I think it's tigermedia.co. It's AI. And what it is it can take like any songs that you love, like any artist that you love, right? If the Expanse was like a part of that particular program, it will allow us to take whatever music that we love to go into any video game that we love to play. And like, let's say you're about to have a boss battle, you can have whatever music you want generate in that boss battle. Or if you walk into a club, like the AI would say, this is the song to play when you walk into this club. So you can literally set it up to where fans that buy the Expanse Osiris video game can have whatever music they want to drive the narrative of the game. When they have boss battles and certain scenes and stuff like that, it will automatically generate the music that they love. So this is interesting because it allows everyone that plays your game to discover new music and new artists, and it could be huge. Oh my God, yo, we gotta talk. Like, this is crazy. So now another question that I got, and this is like very, very powerful as well. So I have a program called Playmakers in the school system. So I actually have kids getting paid $100 an hour, bro, to go to school and play video games and do reports on the games
Mm,
and stuff like that. So
okay.
and even high school, even all the way up to college and stuff like that. So I definitely want to use Expanse in the schools and see what they think about your video game. But my question to you is, your position as a game director, can you shed some light about like your journey, your process? Like, what do you love, about your a job, but also like what's some of the stresses like that may come with it? You know what I mean? Like throughout the journey, because I love to show and share these clips with the students that's inspired by people like you, and they never got a chance to meet you. You know what I'm saying? But they're inspired by what you do, bro. So can you share little details about like the fun, the love, the stresses, like everything that makes you love what you do?